They use fucking Alibaba tier shit, bro. Like, I don't know. Like when if OpenAI IPOs this year, are you guys seriously gonna buy that shit? That's
No,
crazy
I'm
to me.
100% with you. OpenAI's cooked. There's no chance.
Why do you think that?
Because like they don't have an edge.
So
Like, why?
answer me this then. If instead of talking about the models, what about something like Apple phones? Why isn't Apple cooked? Like China could make Apple like phones. Why aren't they cooked? And they have been. They've been making phones like that. But Chinese people still want Apple phones.
I don't think that's the case.
Well, now you're getting into signaling theory. Like, why do people want fancy cars? You know, I mean, so that's a good point. Maybe there is a signaling theory here where there are all these free models, but if you're like actually rich, you have like the good model. But like, how would you flex that? Like fundamentally, a phone you can flex it, a car you can flex it. How do you flex the model?
Well,
is it like you talk to your phone, you're like Claude, and when you say Claude, it's like, oh, this motherfucker's be paying for that shit. Homie done got the Claude and shit, man. I got the free shit. I got like fucking.
Aren't they all the same price though? So how can you even flex it?
Right now they are, but I mean, you can imagine a future where they have giga intelligent, where they're like, this is not for the goys. You know, this is for the richies.
When they stop subsidizing it, fair, yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, if like New Yorker, if you truly think we're going to get arbitrary increases in intelligence, then what's going to happen is they're going to shut down the APIs for the good shit. Because why would they give it to the goys when they can use it for themselves? You're going to see them basically creating like OpenAI chemistry, OpenAI material science, OpenAI semiconductors. Like, why the fuck wouldn't they do it if it's not fake and gay?
But doesn't that lead more credence to the argument that OpenAI is not cooked?
No, but they're not doing that.
That'll be
that's
private.
the whole point. What is not happening? Nobody's actually like OpenAI is not secretly patenting new materials and shit.
Well,
because
yeah, you're right. They're not doing that yet. Yeah, for sure they're not doing that. But
it's literally evidence. It's the lack of evidence that it is not fake and gay. Ergo, it's fake and gay.
There's also you're not allowing for the idea that they could stop these types of distillation attacks.
How are they going to do that? Please stop paying for my product, please. Please don't buy my product, please. Can you buy less of my product, please? Would you please?
I mean, the amount of money that was spent by those companies to distill it is probably insignificant compared to all the other consumers.
Also, they have their enterprise, so just because it's not like, consumer facing doesn't mean they're not doing that in the back.
There's like 1 billion OpenAI users, and China used 24,000 accounts to do this against Anthropic.
Yeah, it would be trivial to do that.
I mean,
it's going to be even more trivial to continue doing that unless they lock down the API, which
I don't think it is.
It's ultra. If you have Einstein in a box, like you're not going to sell that to goys for 50 cents.
I don't think
for 10,000.
I just don't think they've thought about all this stuff. Like, I think it's kind of trivial for Anthropic to detect that you're asking 1 million post-training questions and shut those accounts down.
Why didn't they do it?
Because they haven't seen this stuff before. Everything is a wild west.
They saw hang on, that's retarded. They saw this a year ago with the original DeepSeek moment, and they just whined about it last week.
Well,
you're telling me that they're that retarded that in the last year they're like, fuck, we forgot about that. They know what's happening. It's a catch-22.
But to my point though, they did detect it and alert everyone and say that it was a sophisticated, coordinated attack by China. They know all those counts and shut them down.
So the empirical evidence we'd expect to see. Well, exactly. That was my point. Is like, well, if they were successful, we wouldn't see distillation results, right? But we do. So they weren't. So they don't have a moat.
I mean,
they're fucked.
I mean, that's what they're doing. Is they're asking it to generate millions and millions of questions of, generate me 1,500 questions about this type of organic science. They can detect that.
It's so trivial. It's so trivial to dupe that, right? You just slow down the rate and randomize it, and pretend like you're a Redditor.
Isn't that what DeepSeek did?
Yeah, that's what we're
Yeah,
talking about.
I don't know. I mean, I
Is
think
this-
people
Is
are going to
all
make
China can do,
money.
though? Like, is this all that China can do? Is fucking just steal what we do? Like, what if China
No,
starts?
I mean, they made okay. What was cool about the DeepSeek thing is they took what worked and they just like optimized it, and they did really well with that. They did some pretty novel optimizations. It's probably easier to performance optimize an existing thing versus create like a novel new feature. But this is like the problem with the West, and just like we think we're so smart because we're innovating, but like deep within China's culture is just fucking, it's so energy efficient to just copy good shit. Like it's literally probably one of the highest ROI activities on planet Earth is just copy the shit that works.
Yeah, it saves them money.
And we kind of sit there
Look,
with our little like, but
I'm not one of those people that
we
thinks that-
we invented it. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah. I don't think that. I don't
kinda
think China
fucked.
just copies stuff. They're doing it because it's cheaper and faster. They can make
they have
their own
4
stuff.
times more people. And the
Yeah.
4 times X people, like they probably have fewer retards than us. Let's be honest.
But they also but they also have a culture that punishes you for sticking your head out to try new things.
Kinda, if it bumps up against politics, but if you're in physics and math, you're pretty safe.
Yeah. No, they have good scientists that are creating creative, novel ideas. I'm not one of those people that thinks that they're just brain dead copiers. But then, okay. Well, we were talking about why OpenAI would be not cooked.
Yeah, does anyone think they're not cooked? I mean,
Dude, we can
okay,
just-
the arguments that Martin made are probably the best, which is just lock-in, enterprise lock-in.
Yeah.
I mean, look at how garbage Salesforce is and how garbage Microsoft is. Durable business because they have lock-in. But for those of you that work in a company, like, so where have you seen any successful like AI integrations at your company? What does it look like?
I mean, I'm using it for my own shit.
Other than code application, I think that's just
No, I
that's
mean
just a
like
very good
pricing
business.
models and vision stuff, not necessarily coding. I mean, coding obviously runs it, but
I see people writing their emails with AI. That's about it.
I don't think people are waiting for existing large companies to implement these very well, and I'm not sure that that's how we're going to see this happen. I think we're going to see much more likely see creative solutions to this stuff destroy the large, slow, dumb companies. And I think it's stupid when we're like, well, all these existing businesses have like 20%, only 20% of the AI MVPs are working. And then you get into these places and you see what's actually happening. It's just a fucking bunch of idiots, managers that like don't actually want these things to succeed, or their
There
business.
is like anthropic principle that like people are going to be hesitant to implement efficacious AI because it literally like kind of takes their job, or they're going to be incentivized to implement things that just makes their lives easier. But
that's why I'm bullish on the games industry. I think that like a single individual is gonna make some amazing product.
Yeah.
It's like billions of dollars are gonna flow into it, and all these other ones are gonna be like blue-haired freaks trying to get their like garbage games published or whatever, you know?
I think that's a safe bet.
Like the individual is just gonna dominate.
Somebody's going to make a game engine that's tied with AI, and that can also take these stable diffusion images and convert them to 3D models, and it's just going to, games are going to be like a commodity to make. Just stupid easy. Like 12-year-olds are going to make their own fucking versions of Skyrim in like 8 hours.
Same thing with Hollywood too. Like maybe, you know, it kind of sucks now, but 5-10 years from now, I could see like a very, very passionate individual making like, you know, a passion project that outperforms like Hollywood slop, you know? Like the Mel Gibsons of the world are gonna
Like Passion of the Christ,
wreck
but
Hollywood.
with AI.
Even smaller than that, dude. The
The Mel
Minecraft
Gibsons of the
modders.
world will inherit the world.
Yeah. Like the people that go out on their own and they just like they have love, you know, they do it for the love of the game, not for the money.
Yeah, like those 90% of starving artists that are never gonna make it the traditional way.
They're
Now they
probably
can
still
go
on.
make their own movie.
Yeah.
I actually think that's gonna hopefully that causes like a golden age of art and stuff because we stop making like the 20th Spider-Man movie and
Yeah, but are you
start
gonna
making
watch it
real
if you know it's Goyslav?
That's what I'm saying is I think the Goy Slop era is over when you
Yeah.
have like individuals that are very, very passionate and have like high standards. And it's not there yet, but maybe 5, 10 years from now, it'll probably be there, you know?
The de-Goyslopification of society.
Exactly. Exactly. Like Hollywood is already Goy Slop. So if you
See-
just have individuals, like how much more Goy Slop can it get?
You know who's gonna be cooked really soon is like good-looking actors and actresses because you just get like a C-rated face and have them act and then just change their face to be like beautiful.
No, I disagree because the thing is, us goys love to like clap like seals when we see Tom Cruise or some recognizable face. So they're gonna make out by just licensing their shit, and they won't even have to go in the film anymore. They'll just get a paycheck, get a royalty
They-
check, and not even show up.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see that happening for now. Dude, can you imagine if like 300 years from now it's still like fucking Brad Pitt and Mel Gibson and all these fucking same actors' faces like when they were 20 years old. It's just everything still like I fucking kill myself.
It's like classical music. There's gonna be like some like archetype of, you know,
Charlie Kirk is just like permanently in the.
No, I don't buy that because think about it. If you go see like a new movie with actors you've never seen before, you can still enjoy the movie. You don't have to know the actors.
yeah. I think the only reason
Yeah,
why
but
actors,
you want to appeal to Marvel slop like Predators who are like, that's Christopher Evans. That's very very high margin.
There is a big culture of like, you know, the TMZ crowd. So yeah, that's a pretty big population that just lives for like celebrity gossip.
Well, those are the Goys that prefer all the Goyslav.
I don't buy that we are like tied to these actresses. I don't buy that. If they fucking got rid of these famous actresses and just put in some AI girl's face and it was just as hot, I don't think. And it costs 10% as much to hire them.
I think the only reason why they're prevalent is because like there's a limited talent at the top, so you can't just pick a new actor every single movie
Right.
who's at the same caliber. You know, like you can't just pick a new person for Mission Impossible every single time because who's gonna do the stunts? Or who's gonna, you know, like
I guess the question is like, are goys even going to have money to spend on this garbage? Like we're locked into the presupposition that us goys are even going to have money.
Not if all their bullshit marketing jobs are gone.
I mean, the end game of what everyone's talking about, like power going to the individual, that implies like higher and higher wealth disparity, and just gets back to my Spire world dystopian narrative that I like to spiel about every couple weeks.
Is that like that gobstopper theory?
I'm not too worried.
What's
I
the
mean,
gossip?
most of us are living better than 15th century royalty right now. Like
That is
we're-
exactly what the goys say before they're putting a 3 foot by 3 foot concrete cube with a MetaQuest surgically applied to their head in a Mountain Dew IV.
Yep. I can't wait. It's gonna be great.
Like that's the most goy thing you could possibly say.
you know the darker turn is we don't have money. I mean it's not that we don't have money, it's do they need us at all? Do they just kill all of us off and
Yeah,
Earth
that's the
becomes
same
a
point.
paradise for like 5,000 people?
But wait, arguably most of the population, at
Yeah.
least anybody who has an iPhone, is already in the dope cage. So I mean, do you need to give you a physical cage?
Yeah, dude, you're fucking slopped into your fucking lawn chair in your living room right now on your fucking voice connected slopware.
We're in the metaverse, you're right. But yeah, so maybe the Goy cube won't be made out of concrete. It'll be a digital cube.
Even recently, I started tracking my screen time, and holy fuck, these people have got me in the dope cage for at least 4 hours a day. Like I just like once you realize that, you just have to really fight against it because these fuckers are just stealing your precious time.
I think it's very likely that they just cull everyone and Earth becomes like a paradise for like 100,000 people.
Yeah, that's the Spire World. I mean, the difference between that and Spire World, which is the name I
Yeah,
give to
where
my
there's
dystopian.
the towers, where Elon has a tower.
Yes. Perfect.
It's like the
I mean,
God
that's
stuff.
Bezos like 15 years ago gave a presentation where he basically wants to put all the Goys in space and keep the Earth pristine for the Richies. So,
Is this serious?
Mhm.
Holy
Kind
fuck.
of.
Yeah, he didn't use that exact phrasing, but I mean,
We got where he was going. Okay.
I think the Bill Gates pill of like, what if we just vaccinate everyone and ends up like shortening their lifespan generation on generation, and then just like 100 years from now, there's less people, depopulate.
Yeah, that was the vaccine. You guys didn't get it, right?
Unvaccinated semen is the new Bitcoin.
Nay, I'm all natural.
Dude,
I never.
I have
Wait, hang on. Before you answer, like, okay, what's the broader population? 80% vaccinated plus 90%. Okay,
never
what
got any
percent
of
of this call is vaccinated? How many people are in here? There's
I didn't
5,
get it.
7,
I didn't
9,
get, I
I
didn't
didn't
get
get
you.
it.
11.
I didn't get
There's
it.
14 people in here. Okay, let's go around.
We're not all gonna
I don't think
answer.
anybody got it here.
Oh
No.
no, there's people here. That
I
got
did.
it.
No,
Deeper,
I got.
Berta,
Mylar got it for
deeper.
sure because she's a nurse. She kind of has to.
Yeah, I was working at a medical company during COVID.
She could have
and
lied though.
They made everybody get it or you were fired.
I have had more than one woman tell me that my unvaccinated sperm is attractive.
It's the meme.
And that is
Unvaccinated.
wild.
There's a
It's
market
Bitcoin.
there. We got to start another dating thing. There was a like an unvaxxed dating market.
They had like good answers. They basically said it's very attractive that like in the face of losing your job and so much public outcry,
there's no
that you
woman.
still
No,
didn't.
come on. That's a
That's what he
tranny.
said.
That was that's what he said? Okay, exactly.
Oh, I said that's what they said.
Oh, they. Okay, they, them.
Why,
All
why
right.
does it matter if it was a fucking
The plot
male or a
thickens.
female? Dude? You're still attracted to this
Because
fucking.
women are agreeable and just say do what's good for society.
What? Wait,
They're not
no.
disagreeable by nature.
I don't know. I think
Shit.
I personally think the reason why I took the vaccine is because when you really think about it, if the death rate was much higher, even 2 times as high, or if the death rate was killing like young people, you would be clawing to get that vaccine. So just because you think, oh, the death rate was less than 1% or whatever the fuck it was back then, you feel like you're brave for not taking it. Like you would be fucking in the front of the line if the death rate was higher. And there is a threshold. Okay, it isn't it, but it wasn't. But principally, you would still take it if it were higher. So if you're not going to willing to take it if it's below 1%, but you would take it if it was 50%, then just take it. Like you'd still take it.
No,
The thing that did it for me is like, you ever seen that Stephen Colbert skit where he's like, it's the vax scene or whatever, and there's like always like dancing.
There was
I saw that and I went got like 3 back to back.
that was fucking
I
weird,
couldn't get
dude.
enough.
Like that type of energy, that type of vibe or whatever, just made me like
it did
resent
make me
so
sick.
much.
Do you realize that is isomorphic to like what happened in Nazi Germany in 1930s?
Yeah.
Like they did the same shit.
Propaganda.
They were all drag dudes too. In those fucking.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're right. It is 1920s Germany.
I do think that even though it wasn't a high death rate. And yeah, they did do a lot of weird shit, like the weird propaganda to get you to take it. But I mean, I just think they rolled it out really
You know
poorly.
how
They-
fucking
the-
stupid that was? Like, let's get
it was a
this
very
fucking farmer in Wyoming to get a vax by putting drag dudes in syringe costumes and dancing around.
but like think about the type of individual who actually takes advice from Stephen Colbert though. They're already dead. Like they're
Yeah.
it would be better.
That's funny.
Just delayed release death.
There's another data point there too, in that if you were obese, you were much more likely to die from COVID. So a lot of people did have a better reason to
Yeah,
get it.
yeah, and statistically, you even saw that like young people or people who weren't fat, like you're saying, had nothing to worry about. Like you would have gotten a cold and you would have been good to go in a week or two. I know that guy who comes in here sometimes says he has long COVID, but I think that's a very rare and strange side effect. But either way, like most people were perfectly fine after they got COVID. Like, so I just think principally there's nothing wrong if you took it or didn't take it, but still probably should have took it for the quote
It's the,
unquote good. Yeah, go ahead.
it's the NPC test. That's all it is, man. NPC test for.
By the way, like, people get really confused on this, where they just snap to grid on like anti-vax. Like, I think the key thing is that risk assessment. Like, there should be conditions where even the people here that didn't get vaccinated would be, like you said, Bird, up like pounding down on the door to get the vaccine. And
Yeah,
it just comes down to the death rate. Like, if it was fucking coin toss odds that you're gonna die, like, yes, take that shit, even if it's gonna cause side effects or it could kill you. Like, your alternative is 50% death rate. Like,
I mean, I saw the statistics, and there was a small chance that the vaccine would kill me and a small chance that COVID would kill me. And I was just like, okay, well, I'm just staying home then.
do nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rational.
So it's been 5 years since COVID, so the
Yeah.
data should be in by now. What ended up happening? I'm not really seeing people dropping like flies from the vaccine.
You mean from the vaccine? We're not there yet. The data, it's longer than that. It's not 5 years.
I will say though, you are totally retarded. I saw people getting like their 5th and 6th booster. That's
Yeah.
like, to me, like real mental NPC. Like
Those
gotta
are the
be a
people that
sym-
wear
that's gotta
two
be a
face
symbol
masks.
of, that's like to signal party loyalty. That's all
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. The face mask thing is a partisan loyalty thing, right?
Uh-oh.
You wearing
What
it
are you
in your
gonna say about
car,
Zitter?
driving around
I
with the
w-
fucking
I worked-
face
I
mask.
worked in a
What are
pharmacy.
you guys trying to say? Zitter's profile picture is him in a mask. What are you guys trying
Yup.
to say?
I
Exactly.
don't know.
worked
He
in a
might be
pharmacy.
conquered by the regime.
I worked in a pharmacy during COVID, and there would be people coming in with masks, and like I'd be trying to put their insurance in or whatever, and like they wouldn't give me their insurance card. They would like, it became like, you ever meet like a vegan and they make it their whole personality, where it's like the
Yeah.
quirky thing or whatever, because they have nothing else going on. That's what it became for a lot of people, is because they felt like righteous, like they were like on the right side of history. They had this like thing going for them or whatever, and it became a personality substitute. And it was so bad. People would come in double, triple masked. There was like this one Chinese lady, and she would always like, she'd bring like a plastic bag. She'd be wearing gloves, but then she'd like pick something off the shelf with like a plastic bag, like through the bag. You know what I mean? And just it was taken to the extreme. It was insane. And then the other thing that made me resent COVID so much is that my family, like, we went out for my grandfather's 80th birthday to like a or I can't remember what it was, but my sister was there, and my sister's like the canary in the goy mine, you know what I mean, where it's like the maximum tier goy. And we went to sit at a table, and like she's like, you guys are committing genocide right now because you're out in public having a dinner. And I'm like, oh my God. That was the moment I just like completely snapped, and I'm like, I am never gonna get this. Anything the government tells me, I will do the opposite. This is like
That's quite based, but the other thing is, like, I feel like it's really unfair to women, just because like they don't have a defense against that, because their first thing is empathy. Like, the first thing in their brain
Wait,
is
are you saying they're
empathy.
inferior?
No, I'm not saying they're inferior at all, but I think women in particular struggle to get past empathy considerations. Like, men think logically and then maybe empathetically, maybe. and even then it's like kind of a question mark maybe.
Emotional blackmail is that's their MO.
But yeah, they were like, it was super evil when they said like the vaccine prevents you from getting other people sick. Because that, like, if that was true, there is kind of there starts to become this moral argument that
Yeah.
maybe you should take the vaccine or whatever. But that ended up being like pretty much not true at all. In fact, like the Omicron strain was basically a breakthrough strain that was ultra contagious from the vaccine, and actually kind of had a good effect because then everybody got Omicron and it was pretty tame. So everyone got natural immunity from Omicron. Like my vaccine was probably the Omicron. I probably got the Omicron strain just like low tier and just burned through it.
What's interesting is also like your experience, Jonathan. You're in Canada, right? Like I didn't
Yeah.
see any of that in Florida. Like Florida was kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, about like 6-7 months in, everybody was back to normal. There was still like the people with the masks, but like everything was pretty much back to normal 6-7 months in. Ron DeSantis was like, "All right, everybody, back to work. We're not doing what those other motherfuckers
It
are
was
doing."
bad. Like, you know how there was like 2 weeks to slow the spread or whatever? Initially, it was literally taken 2 weeks, and like there was a 2 week lockdown, and then everything reopened for like a month. And then that was the time like my family went out to get brunch or whatever. And my sister like freaked out in public, like, you guys are committing genocide going out for lunch right now. I'm like, oh my God, cry me a river. And then it locked down super hard for like 2 years. We had the like longest lockdowns in like the whole world at one point.
Yeah,
And then
Dude, traveling
there
was
was like
the shit during that time. I was on the planes and all cross country. That was the best time to travel, in my opinion. Like I went through the airport security on 9/11. I didn't even show my papers. I just walked to the plane and they're like, "Wait a minute, how did you get all the way up here?" I'm like, "I just walked over here because I walked right past TSA and everything."
Gosh, that's great. I did see some videos. Like that's actually weirdly enough. That's actually when I discovered Andrew Tate during COVID, and he literally was documenting himself, like because he was like one of the only people who were like documenting going around COVID, and like you were right, Nick. See, like it was airports were completely empty, and you could just go anywhere for $50.
It was so dope.
there was also these protests going on here where like because the lockdowns were so extreme, people were protesting in the Capitol, and they basically just like arrested a bunch of people and said they didn't have a permit to protest, and then like froze their bank accounts and all this other crazy stuff.
I will
think
say
Oh,
people got
yeah.
shot too.
that
Like
stuff was actually some of the scariest stuff when they're like, "Oh, we're totally willing to go full authoritarian on you. We don't give a fuck. Like, we will
Yeah.
go full Nazi on you, you little fucking goy. Like, you better get like it." Actually, that stuff was really scary to me. I don't know.
Yeah. I think if there
Was that
ever
the
is
trucker
another,
protest?
yep, exactly. If there ever is another COVID, I think that like they completely burned all of the public goodwill, so that like even if there is a super deadly one that has like
I know.
2% mortality, like people are not gonna like. The
That
last
is
one was so bad they just burned.
Is that true though in Canada? I mean, I thought Canada had a reputation for being somewhat woke.
Depends what part, but it was so bad that like I still think they burned their public goodwill. Like it's just kind of.
I agree. I don't know if we could ever do that again in America. I'm sure there will be like the blue states who will like totally lock you down and troops will be walking on the streets. But I don't think we could ever lock down again in Florida like that, even if the death rate was so high, which is super unfortunate. Because like, but and well, I'm pretty sure maybe Canada was like this, but like weirdly enough, this pandemic was not actually that bad. There was still food on the shelves. Like I don't think like we really appreciate that part enough. Like we fully locked down, but nobody went quote unquote hungry. Like we didn't have mass starvation or mass like riot. Well, we did have the rioting, but you get my point. It's like for the most part, the infrastructure of the society didn't just crumble. And apparently we had this worldwide pandemic. Imagine if the pandemic was like worse. Like fuck.
Well,
Like,
that helicopter money helped quite a bit.
yeah, that did. But I mean, now we're still, but now we have to pay for it now. But you know, There are no solutions, just trade-offs. So
Imagine if it was 10 times worse, which it could
yeah,
have been.
Tree, did you
Like-
get vaccinated? How many
I did. I got
vaccinations?
vaccinated twice, I think. Either once or twice. I did it because I believed that the risk of the virus was worse than the risk of the vaccine. I wasn't thrilled about getting the vaccine, but I made that calculation with the best of my ability.
When you look back on it, do you feel like you were given like bad information, or that with the information you had, it was appropriate? Like, what's your
Yeah,
retrospective on it, or do you really
I-
have any?
No, I do. I feel look, it's very hard to get information when everyone's panicking, and I knew that at the time. I knew that I didn't know, so I did the best with what I could do, and I think I made the right decision at the time. Yeah, I did my best. I really researched it hard. You know, I knew the lethality of it for the different age groups, and I made that call.
Did you guys know anybody personally who died from COVID?
I do. I think 2 people, both relatives.
And how old were they?
One was 60 and the other was like 75.
Okay, so they're in
The
that
60-year-old
upper
was
age
a
bracket.
doctor. 60-year-old was a doctor, and he died from COVID.
you know what was weird though? My dad was like,
Wow.
I think this was like, what was this, 4 years ago? My dad was like he's like 59, and he was working in the hospital during COVID, and I don't think he ever got COVID. Like that's weird.
Many people got it and didn't know. Most cases were asymptomatic, or like 40% of cases were asymptomatic. So it's very
That would make-
likely he got it and didn't know.
That would make sense.
Man, that was
Yeah,
like peak monitoring the situation era. You know what I mean?
Honestly, it
Oh,
was
dude, I
like-
remember going on a Twitch stream where there was like, forget the channel name, but there was some channel that would like restream other people's streams, and you'd have like 20 split screens of the George Floyd riots, and that was actually sketchy at that time. I'm like, what are these unruly mobs gonna do next? And yeah, that was like when they were burning stuff down in Minneapolis. Pretty crazy time.
What drove me insane was the shutdowns made things worse. It pushed everybody into a few crowded places for days on end. That
Mhm.
ignorance drove me insane. Like, you guys remember the Target and the Walmart back then? I mean, it was shoulder to fucking shoulder.
And the toilet paper shortage too.
It was just retarded. Like, the deal, we have no hope. We cannot handle anything.
Listen, the NPCs need their toilet paper. Okay.
Fucking retarded. By the way, COVID affected our economy more than World War II. That's how
What-
bad we are now.
By what measure? Like GDP or
In-
something?
no, by like ripple effects, unemployment, inflation, coming down from it. Like, we reacted more to COVID than World War II. It was ridiculous. We just, there's something going on. There's something wrong with society. I don't know. We
Live in a society.
yeah.
It's the culture. It's what happens when they killed God.
Damn, I'm updating my schizo chart now.
What's your schizo chart? Shit, homie doesn't want to reveal his secrets.
I'm secret-ish.
Do you think PDE got vaccinated?
No, absolutely not. I'd be willing to bet a lot of money. Actually, I wouldn't, because I already know he didn't get vaccinated.
Yeah, my mom's cousin died of COVID. I knew him, and he was a doctor, and he went pretty fast. Respirator and was like dead the next day.
And he was 60, you said?
Respirator or ventilator?
Ventilator, my bad, ventilator. And dead.
Yeah,
Herman
the other
Cain
thing is
died.
ventilation was kind of later deemed to maybe not be the best.
Yes, he would have died anyway. But yeah, like we didn't. Yeah, it was a shit show. And they
Was
lied
the
about the vaccine efficacy, which really pissed me off. They're like, oh, 100% effective at stopping it, which is
and not
always a
doing
lie.
shit?
Yeah, I mean, what I knew at the time is that
Uh,
it reduced the severity of symptoms. That's what my assumption was.
There's this meme video of like
That's so true.
every time the efficacy gets mentioned, it's like starts out at 100 and then it goes to like 97
Yeah.
and then like 95 and then eventually it like drops all the way down to like 30 and then the efficacy stops getting mentioned altogether.
Yeah.
I think
Because
it's just a bummer that it wasn't like a true vaccine in the way we would think of it, where it prevents you, like it inoculates you from infecting other people. It's just a bummer that that did not happen. Like I think there's maybe a parallel universe where that did happen and things changed, but that didn't happen. Like in fact, people, yeah,
it was the opposite because people because it made a lot more people asymptomatic. So they were contagious and they didn't even know. So it caused that's why it spread nonstop, It was a
but
shit
I
show.
think before you joined, I mentioned like we kind of got a free vaccine out of that though. Like the Omicron strain was a breakthrough from the vaccine, and it was low severity but ultra high contagiousness.
Yeah.
And basically everyone got it and kicked it and got some immunity. So I think that
Yes.
was like the real.
That was the real killer, 100% Chewy. Yeah, it's just what Bird Up was saying is that like COVID was a fire drill. I mean, that was nothing of what can come, and we failed, and we've done nothing since then. Literally nothing. It's just.
I'm thankful for it though, because I learned a lot about how people react to those types of. We're fundamentally just a herd creature. Like,
Yes.
I mean, a lot of people probably just knew that intuitively, but
It's
I think
different to
you
see
don't
it.
realize, or like you think about like how did an entire society become pathologized in Nazi Germany, and so you're like, nope, it actually makes total sense. Like that, like everyone would be a Nazi, everybody would take the vaccine,
I
just
think I
do the
heard
thing.
that. I didn't. I heard that from Jordan Peterson a long time ago, and I was like, I don't know if I really see that, but to see it during like everybody was willing to like everybody turned into a rat. Not everybody, but like the people you would expect. They're a rat, and they'll turn you into police. They'll be a Nazi easily. Like it's actually good to know, but upsetting to see.
Yes. And the people at the top, they lied and knowingly because in their head the end justifies the means. We're going to tell everyone it works 100% so they get it, and it's okay to lie to them because the ends are good. It makes them get them. That's what.
You know what's
they said.
crazy though? I've kind of come full circle on that. Like, okay, first order analysis, that's evil, right? Because you're lying to people and like you're deliberately, yeah, like sacrificing a couple goys to like, okay, the key thing was like the saying masks don't work at the beginning, or the whole mask thing was just retarded, right? But
Retarded.
at the very, very, very beginning, they were like, oh yeah, masks don't work. And their whole pretext was just to like make sure that there was enough N95s for fucking healthcare workers, which is like a smart calculation, because if you just think like if a healthcare worker dies versus like 400-pound American, like the healthcare worker is not going to be able to help other Americans. So you should strategically protect that class. And so like, should you lie to the goys so that, you can protect them from from like losing doctors? I actually kind of think you should. And like, so which is evil, right? But then I just think it's just the American way, right? The sheeps get shorn, and you just have to keep your wits about you and basically just distrust the government and like use your common sense. Like if they're like, yeah, masks don't work, and you're like, I don't understand why that's the case, I'm going to just get a mask myself. Like that's still the undefeated strategy, is just critical thinking, and unfortunately like trying to just fight for yourself and fuck everyone else the true American way.
Insane. I fucking hate those people.
So you just laid the justification for unlimited psyops too, by the way.
Yeah, unfortunately, like, I mean, what do you want them to do instead? Like, try to speak to retarded Americans like they aren't retarded?
It's an intractable problem because the bottom half, or not necessarily the bottom half, but maybe like the bottom 25%, just like never really gonna understand what's going on. So, I mean, it's understandable.
I think it's like 80%. I mean, COVID was like 80% of people just complete retardation. No clue what was going on.
Think it's that high?
Both sides retarded. Nobody has any fucking logic, ability to discern anything. They're just sheep.
We're just all retarded.
Yeah. Retarded. Yeah, it was so stupid.
But like, what's crazy? If they just cooked up another psyop right now, like, we don't really have a defense because the only thing we have is like the data, and if we don't have access to the data, it's just trust me, bro.
Have you
It's
seen
just us looking at Fauci, like,
You seen the like cultish meetings at OpenAI where Sam Altman is sitting around with like a bunch of like 20-year-old and he's like, yeah, I think in the next 5 years there's definitely going to be some like biological terrorism as a result of AI. It's like
and then he
groundwork for the
winks.
next. Yeah, exactly. It's like groundwork for the next like Bill Gates style Kola Goyim, you know.
Is there actually a gay cult in Silicon Valley?
Probably like multiple.
Like there's a gay VC cult with Teal at the top who like kind of gets to be the kingmaker. I don't know. That's a conspiracy theory I heard recently since these Epstein files have been coming out. Weird. I've been hearing a lot more weird shit.
I've heard like the PayPal militia is like the name of like the Thiel group or whatever, but I don't know if that's legit or if it's just like.
Keep in mind, like, there's
coincidental.
different groups of homos and they don't like each other. So there's that happening too. Like the Teal people and the Raboy, there's a lot of fags on the Teal side, but I don't think they like the Sam Altmans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the very
And
bottom,
it would make sense
we
for like
have
gay men to be prominent
my
in things
favorite,
like business and
which is
venture capital and stuff,
the
because
Repo Act.
like women don't care about money.
The
and
Repo
shit.
Act. This is the
Well, they care about spending.
Rebuilding
making.
Yeah, they
Economic
care about spending
Prosperity
it,
and
but they don't-
Opportunity
They don't
for
really need to
Ukraine's
make it
Act.
to acquire it.
And this is
Well, what's weird is that Milo Yiannopoulos, he's claiming that like most of the conservative commentators are all gay, which is
Yeah,
totally
Yeah.
I mean,
counterintuitive.
he's
I would
projecting
believe
a
it.
little bit, though. I'm sure.
Well, he's
It-
also deeply involved, so
Didn't he say he
Adios,
trained
mofos,
in
hooey,
anime or
hooey,
like one of those
and
guys?
And I think I hear something now.
yeah, something like that.
Oh yes, I can see it now. It's a helicopter.
inevitable and forthcoming
But like
digital
if
euro.
you have a little bit of a gaydar,
Mhm.
and you just kind of like, use your own judgment. I could see it. Like, you just look up like the top 10 conservative commentators. They all do kind of have that sus look to them.
You can smell the gay on them. What? All right.
Shit, I'm getting lost over here. Fucking distracted.
Adios, mofos, a hooey hooey and such.
New Yorker, I didn't know you were like schizo like that. When we made the schizo 4chan going Reddit feelings shapes chart, I was like, you can't be that schizo. But now I see it. You know, the schizo is coming into vision.
What in what way? What do you mean?
Not getting the vax. I'm like, okay, can't
Oh
be that
yeah.
schizo. But yeah, I see it.
The problem is that supposed to be 3 dimensions, but you can only see the X on 2 dimensions?
Yeah, there's supposed to be like a pirate samurai dimension, but it didn't really work out so well, you know. I think it's better as a 2D chart.
Maybe you can spin up like a have Claude spin up like a Unity environment, and then you'll be able to tell like actual 3D spacing with like shadows or something.
Yeah. I think trees placement is peak, you know. It's perfectly matched.
I think Adrian and PDE are the most accurate ones. Just the absolute extremes.
Adios, mofos, a
So
hooey
the only
hooey
people more
and such.
schizo than me are Jonathan, Fat Cat, New Yorker, and PD Engineer. I don't know if New Yorker's more schizo than me.
And I think I hear something now.
But neither
Oh
did
yes,
I.
I can see it now. It's a helicopter.
I mean, I guess the whole
Inevitable and
AI is fake
forthcoming
gate
digital
quite
euro.
What we need is QE for the people, not for banks.
Helicopter money,
Something just came out of the back of the helicopter. It's a dark object.
always concerning.
Now what we
Adios, mofos.
There we go. I got this set up. Now I got to relay it to. Where is it?
Adios, mofos, a hooey hooey and such.
And I think I hear something now. Oh yes, I can see it now. It's a helicopter.
Oh,
Inevitable
nice, and your
and
shit's
forthcoming
feedback
digital
like crazy.
euro.
what we need is QE for the people,
I don't
not
know
for
if you were trying to
banks.
be like, I had to mute, I
Something
muted
just
you.
came out of the back of the
I'm gonna
helicopter.
unmute
It's
you.
a dark object.
I don't know what the fuck that was. I think that was a meme.
That's what plays every time his character casts his spell.
Yeah, it is a meme. Just fucking with you guys. The helicopter money song.
Oh, gosh, I've never heard of that song.
God damn, this fucking rat likes reading books.
Anyone here ever play Ultima Online?
Yeah, a little bit. I miss them BBS days. Normies were out there playing with their sticks outside.
Wait, what?
Bulletin board systems. You too young to know what a modem is? Like a dial-up one?
I'm familiar with it.
Can I ask for some input from the audience?
Yeah.
I went to the ice skating rink, and when I came back to grab my shoe was out in the open. And you know those little like tiki toothpicks with the umbrella, the tiki umbrellas that are sharp? Do you know what I'm talking about? That you put in the
Yeah.
drinks? There was one in my shoe pointed up. And I was so shocked because I was just about to put on my boot. And then I looked in the shoe and there was a toothpick pointed up. Basically, if I stepped into it, it would have punctured through my fucking heel. Do you think I was a Karen for going to the manager about it and asking for camera footage? Because why would someone put that in a fucking shoe? Do you think that's like paranoid? I just think it's so weird because like nowhere in the fucking ice skating rink facility would you find a tiki martini umbrella with a sharp end at it. How would it end up in my shoe?
Did you get your footage?
No, because I said, hey, do you have access to the CCTV camera?
Footage?
They're like, they're like, no, the manager's not here. You have to call tomorrow. And I left my information, my email, and I even told them when I got off of the ice skating rink, so they can look at the timestamp. Like, I don't think it's a hate crime, but for you to just like, oh, I don't know where to throw this away. Let me put it in somebody's shoe is absurd. I literally took it out, like looked at it, and then put it back in my shoe. Not very hard to see if it could just like fall into it. And I have a hard time believing that it would have fell in my shoe that way.
What would have you
Do you
done
think it's
if
a
you
hate
figured out
crime?
who it was?
Press charges.
A hate crime?
I would press charges. Yes, I have lawyers now because I pay
How
for
did the
them.
Wait,
person?
sorry. Why did you have your? Oh, you were going ice skating, so you left your.
Yes, my
Everybody
shoes
just
out.
puts their shoes out. It's like a
Yeah,
fucking stank foot fest.
Thank God there was no
yeah.
snakes in there or scorpions.
How would the person know that it was an Asian shoe?
I don't know. But even if you were about to throw it away, why
Shit,
would
what
you
was
put it
the
in
brand?
somebody's shoe?
What was the brand?
The shoe looks Chinese.
No, it was a
It's one
brown
of those
boot.
like tiny shoes. Isn't that like an Asian thing? They have like the tiny shoes.
No,
But
that's not
foot
my
binding,
culture.
That's a different
That's not
culture.
my
All right.
culture. There's several Chinese cultures in that. My heritage never foot binded.
You should have pretended you got stabbed and then looked around who was looking and gritted.
Can I be honest? Jonathan,
No, we want you to lie to us.
I don't believe that Zola is that close to Shapes. I think Zola is closer to me than Shapes. But she put herself there, so I'm not gonna deny her that, you feel me? There's no way she's just as Shapes as Ken is. Anyways, I'm gonna be a Karen tomorrow and call. Like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's like hard to find just cause for like putting. You're right. It's hard to find the cause for just putting a fucking toothpick up front in somebody's shoe like that and connect it to a hate crime. But that was so bizarre. Like, it was like
Did you do
extremely
something
weirded out.
hateable at the ice rink?
Fall on my ass, maybe. Everybody falls on their ass. I taught my girlfriend, one of my girlfriends, how to like ski. I mean, not ski, how to ice skate. I really don't be doing nothing. What the fuck would I be doing on an ice skating rink to cause a hate crime?
I don't agree with this chart at all. Jaden Alexander is feelings, not shapes.
Well, he's just schizo. I think Jaden and Jacques should be on the opposite because they're schizo, not on the 4chan.
Yeah, the
Are
schizo
schizo.
and Reddit I understand, but the shapes versus feelings. Jaden is feelings.
Yeah, because he's. I
What
don't
do you
think
mean?
he's
He's
very
like literally
objective.
autistic.
No, but he's not No, that's not the point.
I thought it was like IQ versus EQ.
No, it's whether or not they argue on objective factual basis and how
Oh,
often they
okay.
make decisions on objective factual basis or on their feelings. And Jaden never has a factual basis because unfortunately he's mentally ill. So he should be on the opposite, on the schizo 4chan feeling side. Jacques should also be on the opposite. Not on the 4chan side, but the schizo side.
So I'm schizo shapes, huh? All right.
No, you're 4chan shaped.
Yeah. I'm schizo 4chan shapes.
Excellent. I'm not even on there, so I evaded all your bullshit.
I think New Yorker is much more feelings based than he thinks he is though. I would not put New Yorker above John for shapes.
I don't really argue from a feelings. Yeah, I think mine's
You
really
do
accurate.
make feelings arguments though for appeal pretty often.
Can you give me an example?
I think there were several Trump basis arguments that you did
This
it
is just
appeal to the
this is
audience.
your feelings.
Oh, Clitty, did you get vaccinated? Or what was your opinion on like the vaccine and whether or not you should get vaccinated or not?
Which one?
Any of them, all of them.
I have all of them.
How many vaccines did you get, like total?
Everything that they tell you to get every year, and plus flu,
Like
plus
COVID specifically, but I
HPV.
guess Jesus
Oh, I
Christ.
got 1, 2, and booster. And I did go to the ER for it, by the way. But I'm so glad I took it.
This is so funny.
Why is it
Okay.
funny?
No, sorry. Why are you glad that you took it?
I got COVID and COVID gave me like long term, like for the next year after I caught COVID for the first time, I had severe lung issues for 6, 7 months. I had like
6, 7.
a cough that wouldn't go away for 3 months, and then it turned to bronchitis, and then it turned to infection
Wait,
in
sorry.
my upper respiratory system.
Can you wait? I want to escape this labyrinth conversation. Can you just answer the question?
Yeah, no, I was literally just about to finish to answer the question. I feel like if
Okay.
I didn't get the vaccination, I think that I would have been closer to mortality. Because if I had that vaccination and I had such severe after effects from getting COVID, then that means that probably if I didn't take it, I would have had it much worse.
Okay. So you think you would have died if you didn't get it?
Yeah, I truly believe that. Yeah.
Do you have like asthma or something?
No, I don't have asthma.
You don't think that's a
I,
little bit crackpot to think that? Maybe some would say schizo?
how's a crackpot to think that I don't
That
have
you would
asthma?
die from a flu that had like 0.2% mortality rate for your age range?
No, because I had such severe symptoms, after that I think that, and I still have pretty bad
After what?
upper
After the
respiratory.
vaccine?
No, after getting COVID, after the
Sorry.
vaccine. Okay, I got
Okay.
the vaccination and then I caught COVID. So
Oh,
I'm saying if I
think that's a
didn't,
little surprising? Wait, are you bummed about that? What the fuck was the point of the vaccine if, you
no,
know?
oh my God. Do you know, am I bad at poorly explaining this? I feel like
Beta!
if I didn't get this vaccination, then I would have probably been close to mortality. Having so much infections, and side
Hi,
effects.
baby girl.
Were you
Thank
kind
you.
of bummed
Everything's
that
okay, I
like the
promise.
vaccine didn't prevent you from getting it?
No, because it's not all of like vaccinations are supposed to just completely, fucking cuck the illness. It's supposed to decrease its effects on your body.
I'm sorry, cuck the illness.
Yeah.
Are you sure that isn't just generational cope?
No, I don't think at all.
Beta!
What makes you think that the vaccine helped you fight off? Actually, why don't you think that the vaccine caused your immune system to tool up against the wrong strain, thereby making you weaker for the strain that you acquired?
Well, it's hard to tell what strain there is, so I have inconclusive data on that. So I'm not even going to begin to form that opinion or that hypothesis. You just kind of get, you have COVID antibodies? Yes, no. That's all the test strip shows you.
Okay. Well, we basically just went through a
Right?
conversation where we were all
Still in
spurring
there
out
at
about
8
how
a.m.
we don't think the vaccine was very good and that it was kind of a psyop.
I would take it again, knowing the side effects it had on me.
Wait, what about you, Chew? I didn't hear if you got it or not.
No, I was never
Probably didn't.
vaccinated.
Yep. There you go.
All natural, baby.
I kind of lucked out that it didn't come down to me having to choose my job or not. A lot of people that they had to choose between that and their job.
I was ready to
I think it would
just
have been
fabricate it.
fabricate what?
The fucking vaccine card. You know they're just cards, right? It's paper.
That's pretty schizo, but also based.
Yeah, they should have been putting RFID chips on people.
Also, I found like some marketplaces on Telegram and shit like that where they were just selling them left and right.
Based.
Just got to
Yeah,
get
that
the
was
right card
before
stack.
AI.
It's just cardstock and some scribbles with a pen. How hard is that? It's not like you're printing money.
Is this RuneScape that you're playing?
It's EverQuest.
Oh, EverQuest. Is that a boss or something?
No, we're just farming some shit.
Shit, we're probably gonna get another pandemic, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, AI generated pandemic with like actual kill statistics. Shit.
I mean, aren't those like once in a generation generally? It takes a
Not
while
if
for
they're
people to forget.
artificial.
Unfortunately, they happen every 5 years now.
Yeah.
Remember like swine flu and shit?
Yeah.
I mean, that didn't shut down the economy though.
So I live in a desert. Do you guys think humidifiers actually work?
Oh my god, what is this? Humidifier conspiracies? Jesus.
Oh.
Ella, what do you
Humidifiers successfully humidify the environment, yes.
So like, this is the first night I'm gonna try to sleep with it. You think my mouth will still be dry?
do you sleep with your mouth open? Like a frog?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, why don't you tape that bitch shut before you use the fucking
It's not.
humidifier?
It's not just the sleeping. It's the heater and living in the desert in the wintertime.
What?
It's just
Wait,
like a lot of dry shit going on.
it's cold enough to turn on the heater in the desert? I mean, I guess it does get really cold.
Yeah, deserts are cold in the winter, depending on where it is. But like,
Yeah,
sometimes
Why are you
humidifiers work.
asking us? You'll just turn it on and wake up tomorrow and find out.
Dude, they're not that expensive. Just fucking
I'm
get
sorry, I
one.
won't ask any more questions, Clitty.
I just think it's such a ridiculous premise. If you don't like it, you could just return it
I'm
the
not
next
fucking
day.
making a premise. I'm asking a question.
Do you even know what your humidity is inside? Like, do you have a
No idea.
thermostat?
No fucking idea. No idea.
Well, maybe get one of those first.
But it's a high elevation desert with the heater on, so like it's dry as fucking here.
I bet you the humidifier will help.
All right. Well, we'll see. My fucking like lips are chapped and stuff.
Yep.
Do
Humidifier.
you
Hey, but
moisturize?
what type of heater are you using? You're not using like a space heater, right? You're using like
No, it's not a
HVAC?
space heater.
Because like,
It's
yeah,
just a
that'd not be
regular
good.
heater. It's just AC.
Forced air?
What?
Like forced air heating.
Yeah.
Yeah, those dry out your shit like a mofo.
It's dehydrating me too. Like I've gotten so dehydrated that I'm getting like dizzy sometimes. Gotta drink more water.
It's high elevation. Have you ever lived in high elevation?
I've been here for a couple of years, so yeah, but
What's the elevation?
I don't know, to be honest. It's right below this, right at the snow level. What is that? 4,000 feet? Whatever the snow level is.
Is there such a thing as a snow level?
Yeah, the elevation where that defines if there's gonna have to be snowfall or not. You didn't know that?
Like in mountains and shit?
Yeah.
That's probably much higher than 4,000 feet.
No, it's. Let me look it up. It's around there. Maybe it's 5,000 feet. Or 4,000 to 4,300 feet.
Let's see what my humidity is over here. 62%.
I don't understand.
71 degrees. 71.4.
Don't understand what.
You got that on right now? Why don't you just turn it on right now? Why you gotta turn it
It
on when
is
you go to
on.
sleep? Okay, is your mouth dry?
It's when I wake up in the morning.
Why don't you just drink some fucking water?
Vaseline?
Do you guys not understand it? Like you go to sleep, you're not drinking water. You wake up in the morning, you haven't had water.
Oh, I just realized your breath probably
Sometimes
stinks
I
to
wake
God
up.
hell.
Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night, my mouth is so dry that it's like uncomfortable, and I have to and then I drink water. Yeah, but
There's like a
Your
spider
mouth being
chilling in
dry is
there.
different from being dehydrated. Yes, when you
yeah,
sleep, you don't ingest water, so you should wake up and be sort of thirsty. That's sort of normal.
yeah.
Having a dry
I'm-
mouth means your mouth is physically open.
See, how was ridiculous.
I don't think I sleep. I don't. I don't know. I don't think I.
You sleep on your
You
back?
should probably do a sleep study.
No, I
You might
sleep
have
on
sleep apnea. Zitter, I think, has sleep apnea. He has a CPAP machine.
T12 does too.
I don't have sleep apnea.
Apparently, it's really common. I hope I never have to. I mean, obviously, if you need to, you need to, but
I
I
don't
just hope I
snore
never
either.
have to. How do you? Yeah, well, unless you do a sleep study or if your girlfriend tells you.
I did the
Tape your
iPhone
mouth.
app.
I mean,
I
they
did the
got
iPhone app with the
sleep
microphone.
tape.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
Never
what
knew
I
you could do
just
that.
said.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't.
put duct tape on
I
your
have.
mouth and suffocate yourself. Fuck.
No,
I
there's
don't. I
actual
Shit,
don't do
I'm
tape
the.
dead
for
and
your
shit.
face.
I do. I don't. Yeah, I
Fuck,
don't
I'm
do
dead
the
though.
tape thing. I don't do the tape thing because that makes me uncomfortable. That's fucking weird. I'm not taping my
Fuck, I
mouth.
died.
You
Shit.
can't
See, that's
scream
actually
it in your
Looksmax.
sleep.
That's a Looksmax like top tip. Like you might
Shit.
just wake up with a jawline finally too.
I have a jawline. Fuck you.
Shit. Let me try this like old wives'
Jawmaxer.
tale. Put tape on my mouth and shit. Oh fuck, I'm dead now. Fuck.
Do you think everyone's a mouth breather like you, Chewy? Is that why you think everyone's gonna die when they tape over
I
their
just
mouth?
said that I don't have the symptoms he has of having dry mouth, so I don't mouth breathe.
Yeah, but if you're in a if you're in like a regular humid environment, you're not gonna have a dry mouth in the morning.
If you have your mouth open, it's gonna dry out.
Yeah, it still
Your mouth is
happens.
extremely. You have saliva. Like you have
Yeah.
you're gonna have evaporative cooling in your mouth. It's gonna get dry.
That's not real, Frymatic.
I just imagine a heat sink in the mouth.
That's just a Jewish person on the right.
Wow, so funny.
I mean, it is. What do you?
Funny.
It fucking is.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I'm not
Problematic.
I'm not being anti-Semitic. I'm saying that meme is being anti-Semitic. That is what they're intending.
Yeah, okay. You're the dog whistle king. You know what? You're the dog whistle king second to Chief Keef.
Okay, look at the nose shape. Like, why would your nose shape change because you breathe out of your mouth? That doesn't make any sense. Like this.
Kind of got a point.
No, no point to be had.
Frymatic is the one that's the fucking dog whistling, not me.
What? I'm just copying stuff.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Liddy, did you watch the State of the Union?
No, I was busy living a life. I
Yeah,
was
well,
busy living in a state of
You almost got taken out by a
spice.
fucking toothpick, yo.
the
Should have
entire
stayed
fucking
home.
server watched it, so you fucking missed it.
Why the fuck do you think? I don't give a shit. Why would I want to moderate all these new retards? No, bitch.
I didn't say you had to moderate it. What the fuck? I don't care about that.
No, I don't want. I don't want to stay at home and fucking get on Discord all day. I want to go live my life and then come back and talk shit after I've lived my life.
You don't want a simp army?
So you went to the ice rink instead?
Yeah, it was really fun. And then we went and got tacos, and I hung out with my one of my girlfriends that came from Louisiana, and it was really
You had
nice.
a hate crime perpetrated against you?
Yeah, I'm waiting for a hate crime opportunity to sue. I'm serious. If it's like this person looked around, looked straight at me, and tried to put in there, I'm gonna use this MetLife legal insurance plan to its fucking fullest potential.
You should
God, if I
chat
could
up
have some lost money, it'd be
DoorDash.
fantastic.
DoorDash is like a legendary like lawsuit. He's won like multiple six-figure settlements from like getting hit in the head by a Jewish guy with a piece of rebar and stuff.
I think
Are you
that
serious?
guy.
I thought that was like a 4-figure settlement.
It was 5. It was like 60K.
I think that guy got deported. I'm gonna be honest
Inflation.
with you guys.
You think that guy?
I think he did.
Shit, man, he's gone and shit.
Because
Fuck.
the reason why it makes me think that is that Spain is like one of the #1 destinations for people that don't like need a second choice other than the U.S.
He did say his mom lives there though.
Wait.
Yeah.
Why he got 60K and he was homeless?
Yeah, you gave him all that. You gave him all those hotel points. Meanwhile, he had a 60K settlement.
Oh my god, I'm never
Bro,
helping
he
that
is
man.
so slimy.
I
It's not
am
even funny.
I don't even
never.
think
That's
he
so
got
funny.
the
I
settlement. I
am
don't
never
think
helping a
that-
man in my life ever again. Never. Never ever.
Bro, that was crazy. Wait, who was here for the
He
DoorDash
got
stream
in.
from the hospital?
Yeah, he got in from the hospital, camped up, and basically said, I'm homeless now. I lost my fucking car. I don't know where I'm gonna go.
Bro, he was like concussed. He was like he kept like singing and kind of like forgetting what he was saying and stuff. It was really, really weird.
What was
Why are
wrong
you
with
saying
him?
that with a grin, you
He got a
retard?
car accident. He
Oh,
like he like was, I don't know, at a protest. He picked up some guy and was like some random person he's never met. He picked him up and he was taking him somewhere. And then
As an
he's like
Uber.
probably just
Yeah.
yapping and talking while he's driving. He makes a left turn and just like plows right into somebody and
No, it
totals his
was a
car.
lady. It was a lady that ran into.
He was at fault.
Oh,
that
His
might have
parents
really?
been.
found him at fault. Yeah, he made a left turn. It was like the
Left turn at a
like
green
the,
light.
I don't know if there was even a light, but he turned left and there was a car just coming towards him, and he literally just like perpendicularly, T-boned the person. He just drove his car directly into the car. Sorry, it's kind of fucked up, but
I mean, you know what the best part of this is? He's just such a fucked up guy that, like, I don't even need to fucking enact revenge on this motherfucker.
Wow.
The revenge will just find its way to him anyways.
Damn.
It's fantastic.
So you paid for his hotel?
My credit card points that I was gonna use if I got kicked out one day by my mom. Like, if I got kicked out in the middle of the night and I had no place to stay, then that was my backup plan. I churned credit cards so I would have a place to stay in case
You know
I was
they
thrown out the
can't.
house.
You know they
Yeah.
can't kick you out like that, right?
No, yeah, she can.
Nah, you have if it's been your place of residence for a certain amount of time, then you just go to the cops and they make you give them 30 days.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do if nobody lets me stay after 30 days? Well, still, I
Put your
need a
mom in
fucking
jail,
fallback plan.
man.
Huh?
Mama's going to jail tonight.
I wish you would, but that's not happening anytime soon. I feel like that's the only time, you gotta hit rock bottom before you go and figure yourself out and get the help you need.
Why would your mom kick you out? Were you acting out or something?
She's unstable.
She is?
Wow.
What do you
They
think?
all
Doing
say
the
that
opposite.
about each other, and they're all right.
You get them in different rooms and they'll say the same thing.
I was gonna say Clitty's not doing her piano lessons. You gotta stay there as long as you can, though. You're saving so much money.
Well, I'm
That's-
saving up for legal fees too, and 1 year of emergency. And I'm not doing very well, to be honest. Like
That's pretty bad.
I'm
That
starting to go insane. So
you're
that's
not
why
paying
I'm
rent
not
and you're
home.
not saving
What's your
money.
savings rate?
Like
Like what
what's your
percent of
savings
your
rate?
geez, I haven't even calculated in a long time.
Well, I thought you knew your
Extremely
fucking
high.
personal finance on a back of hand level.
I
What are you
used to do
talking
that,
about
but now that I've had this like crazy outlier experience, it literally just doesn't even make sense to calculate that. I literally don't get paid a paycheck right now. I have not got a paycheck in a year. I put my entire salary into my stock. And it's
So
like
what are you
very
living
profitable.
off of? Are you living off of swing
Savings.
trading?
Oh yeah, I just put it on. I just bet, yeah. To pay my rent and shit. I gotta like, make some moves in the market and shit.
Sell his booty hole.
Type shit. Gotta make ends meet and shit. Keep me out the poorhouse and shit. Type shit.
I think I have like 10-year. I have a 10-year emergency savings right now.
That's just a waste of. You should invest that somewhere.
Well, it's not cash, so I guess it's not savings, but
It's not
whatever.
liquid. No, then it's not. That's not savings.
Yes.
We're not counting all assets you have. We're not
Okay,
counting
technically, if the
401k.
stock
We're
market
not
crashes and the value of gold plummets, then I don't have a.
we're not counting HSA. We're counting pure
I'm
liquid
not counting
savings.
HSA. Jeez, that's like $2,000 a year, Glitty.
Dude, you don't keep that
I
much
know,
cash
but I'm
around.
saying
That's like capital
we're
abuse.
talking about liquid emergency savings.
I think my savings rate is literally like 97%. I'm just doing some quick math in my head. That's so funny.
It's
Right.
financially
It was a
reckless to
humble
keep that
brag.
much liquid.
No, like when you ask the questions, I swear I didn't think about it because I used to really autistically like watch that. Not really watch it, but I'm just curious. Probably historically always like 80% plus. But I've just it doesn't really make sense anymore because I'm just frugal. I'm just a frugal person. People that are like you, they're like, oh shit, man, I want to buy a jet ski and shit. It's good to calculate it so that you
I've
think
ever
about it
wanted a jet
Going to
ski.
the fucking ice rink and
because
shit.
you can't pass like the marshmallow test or whatever.
No, I
think
can. I mean,
mine
delayed
is 70.
gratification is not difficult for me.
Then what's your savings rate?
Like
Oh shit, the marshmallow ain't
45,
so. Someone ain't doing so well on that marshmallow test.
45%. I mean, do
How
you
is it?
include? Huh?
You don't have. Do you pay rent? Do you pay your whatever anything?
I pay utilities. I
That's
pay
Dog, your savings should
some
be like
other stuff.
70,
But
80%.
you don't pay rent.
No, but I'm saving. Well, I'm not including the extra savings I'm putting in for legal fees. I'm not counting that because I'm going to spend that. I'm
Legal
just
fees.
counting pure savings for
Are you
savings.
trying to like scam somebody?
Yeah, I'm going to be as good of a scammer as Kardashian. It's going to be
It's this.
fantastic.
It's this up and coming toothpick lawsuit.
Yeah, this
Meanwhile, she
toothpick
probably put the
lawsuit.
toothpick there.
Yeah.
Where the hell would I get a little fucking toothpick umbrella?
You said you went and got drinks before.
No. I said I got tacos.
Oh, well, that's it right there. The thing they put in the tacos.
Have they ever put a sharp object near a fucking taco that's not a lime wedge?
Yeah, they put it in like tinfoil and then put a toothpick in there.
Dude, what's the legal
I've
fund
never
for?
seen a
That's
toothpick near my
suspicious.
tacos.
No, but you
So
should calculate that stuff.
when you went to the ice rink, did you get the skates that are for hockey players or the skates that are for dancers?
I paid $20 for 2 hours.
Yeah, but did you get this ice skates that are for hockey players or the
They just have generic skate rental. What are you talking about?
usually they offer two
No, they don't offer two at the arena I went to.
figure skaters or hockey players?
No, they just had a generic one. I was very proud of myself today. I knew how to skate, even though I
Yeah,
haven't skated since I was like in high school.
yeah, I'm kind of surprised.
It was nerve-wracking for the first 10 minutes, and I just independently did it.
You said your savings rate is 45%.
Not including the legal fee. Legal fee included is probably 55.
How much you put into your 401k?
I max it out every month.
You
Like
max out the match.
I've already calculated the max match, and then I've already met the match. Like I calculated where it matches the match by
What is your
random.
what's your match from your company?
50% for the first 6%. 50 to
So
6.
3%.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced that maxing out your 401k is actually the best idea. I do it anyways, but I don't know.
I stopped doing
Okay.
it like quite a while ago.
Some people have
I was
other vehicles. I mean, if you have other options, sure, but for most of middle class corporate America, that is a great vehicle. Tax advantage vehicle. Yeah, it is. If
Yeah.
you are like Chewy where you have option to buy Stonk, a discount, then you buy Stonk at discount. But I max out my HSA as well. I save up a lot of liquid right now because I need emergency savings and lawyers.
You keep saying lawyers.
What, can
Making
you
me
tell us what
nervous.
the lawyers are for?
shit. She got legal trouble and shit.
This new tiki toothpick legal
Oh,
trouble.
okay.
Tiki
Put
toothpick.
that shit on retainer and
Haven't you
shit.
heard of prepaid legal?
Prepay legal.
Shit, put that on
No, I've
layaway.
never heard of that. I don't lay away anything. I don't like laying away anything. I like everything up front, cash. 500 an hour? Okay, 500 every hour. I need maybe 5-6 hours. Okay, I have all that up front. I need extra. Okay, I'll save up more again.
Like Legal Shield, I think that's what it's called. That MLM.
Well, I have a legal insurance plan, but it's still not enough, probably.
You need an extra legal for your legal.
Extra legal for the legal. Do you have anything that you particularly like about this Discord server topic-wise, Niacin?
Yeah, there's plenty of topics I like.
Like?
finance, politics, life, some drama.
Finance,
Not too
politics,
much.
life, and some drama. Fascinating.
Good morning.
Hi, T12.
Good morning.
You know what I mean?
T12. It's not morning. It's like 10:40 right now.
Morning
What the
somewhere.
fuck?
Morning somewhere.
T12, what's your
You're
advice to Clitty? She's beginning her career and she needs to save money and stuff. What's your advice?
Nobody
beginning
asked for
her
this, by the
career
way.
needs to
He
save.
wanted
I
it.
mean, like, I'd worry about it less.
Dang. Opposite advice to Chewy. I mean, T12 knows a lot about my, like, I think he is the most clear about my financial situation out of everyone here.
Well, find a rich man, you're good.
I don't,
I
I
think it's like
think,
League. I think it's like League. It's like you're trying to optimize like hitting creeps in the first like eighth of the game. Like all the shit
yeah,
happens at the end.
yeah.
Well,
Dude,
sorry,
do you
you
start
haven't
playing
played
League?
League, so you haven't played League T12, so you wouldn't 100% know. But like in League, it's extremely important at the beginning to last hit the minions to get gold. Like you're actually
Or
like in a
EXP,
saving
not just for
analogy.
gold.
Well, there's
Okay, let me
experience,
give it.
but like also,
Let me give a better one. It's in poker. Before the ante is large and before the minimums are large, it doesn't matter what you do. All the, who wins the pot at the end is all like a bunch of like large moves at the end.
yeah, you should take a lot of risk up front. But I think it's important to, yeah, I mean, if you want to escape the wage gauge, gotta save.
I think
I mean,
the risk is not that you fail to save. The risk is that you waste your youth.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to like, yeah, don't be so autistic that you don't like go do fun stuff.
Right? Like the risk is framing it like the thing you are risking is having a big enough bag at the end. That's not what's being risked. That's my framing.
I don't know. I kind of looked out like all my hobbies are cheap. Like I like going outdoors and stuff. I went to like a bunch of national parks and shit. It's cheap.
well, that's not cheap. That's not a cheap hobby at
It's
all.
cheap.
To
No, it's quite
travel
cheap.
around the country to go to national parks, that's not cheap.
Cheap.
No, I mean, if you make a vacation or you like do a road trip, it's really cheap.
Oh fuck. Fuck me.
What are my hobbies? Talk shit on Discord.
Eat hot chip, twerk, look at phone.
In commercials with Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Oh, that
Use
makes money
Hinge.
actually. That's a net
How
positive
many
actually.
times do you go to the club every month? More than twice?
I haven't been to the club at all.
This month?
No.
Because I remember at one point you were saying you go like once a week, so that's a cost saving right there.
Oh.
But
And
I
then
get in for
Ruh-roh.
free,
yeah,
by
and
the
then that
way. I
purse
get
that
in
you
clubs for free.
that purse that you girl math yourself into like 3 days ago, that's a cost saving right there.
What did I grow math myself into?
Remember there was this like sale at some website that was going on a sale and you're like, oh, it's like 97% off or something.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Oh, okay. But still like that the principle, like just no girl math,
I grow math myself out of it.
no partying, no dooming. If you collect 25K saved up for no reason for legal fees that may not come to fruition for multiple years, like just put it in the market and then sell it on Monday when you
I
actually
know
go.
I'm gonna put it in the market, but like I'm just not gonna put anything in the market just yet. Like
Why?
obviously I'm not gonna have it fully liquid all the time, but at least I think I'm gonna put it in T bills or something
Like
rather
if
than
you
the
T-bills.
market.
You're gonna buy
if you re-
treasury bills.
if you really need money for a lawsuit, like you're not just gonna like wake up one day and be like, oh yes, this legal stuff, I need to do this like immediately. You're gonna like plan it out for like a couple days or whatever. You can just sell whatever
Well,
app.
I'm
that you
already
want.
starting to. I already have a list of lawyers I'm gonna go to. So
I don't know. I think you're
Is
doing.
this lawyer gonna like parlay it into like cash? Like, are you trying to steal your mom's estate or something?
I
Literally,
wish I could
that's
steal her
exactly what she's
estate.
trying to do.
I wish I could,
No, that
but
is
no, I
literally
can't.
that is the exact plan, Chewie. You nailed it like directly onto the head. You couldn't nail it
Damn.
any harder.
Why am I so good at
I
pattern
wish I could
recognition?
steal her
I wish I
estate.
could just be dumber.
There's nothing I can do to steal her estate legally. Nothing. Literally
That's
nothing.
why
You
you need
don't
to
think I
get some
thought
legal
about it?
shit going.
Exactly. That's why you need the lawyers. Like, just don't plan for that. Just put it off for like 5 years. You know.
There is no stealing of estates when they are
That's
literally my
exactly what
mother's
someone tells you
fiduciary.
just before they steal your entire estate.
That's why you need power of attorney and you need all these lawyers and money sit away from them. But just put it off for like 2 years, 3 years.
Wait, have you used the legal insurance for it yet?
I'm about to. That's why I have it all lined up to do a POA and then set up the separate like trust formation. And it's going to be very interesting because I already inquired. So I inquired a lawyer and they're like, actually, like, instead of doing an LLC to put properties in, like, Florida specifically has this deed called a Free Ladybird deed, and it only applies like post mortem. So there is no. I literally cannot steal her estate even if I wanted to.
It's called rights of survivorship.
No, there's a Free Ladybird deed is separate from that, because you can have a will, but that would still go into probate court. You need to have a trust in order to avoid probate.
No, rights of survivorship. RTOS, you don't need a probate for it.
Yeah, there's POD stuff, but I think that this is not applicable because we also live in different states. So I will not take your trusty dandy internet
Dude,
couch
I'm in the fucking
surfing
business.
advice.
I would know.
You're in the business of what?
Of knowing these things.
Yeah, with a degree, with a JD,
Fuck your
So how old
degree.
and a
is your
bar.
mom?
I do it for a living.
Lying.
How old is your mom again? Isn't she like 50 or something?
Late 50s.
Yeah, you're
No.
never gonna get power of attorney over someone in their 50s. They have a, they're a sound mind and all this other stuff. You might disagree with the decisions they're making, but like you're not gonna be able to,
Well, that's between me and the lawyer, and she willingly has agreed to it before, verbally. I don't know if she's gonna go through it by the time we get in front of the lawyers, but it's her choice and her prerogative. But there is no way that, because she's been having, there was like this one issue a few years ago where we had a issue with being marked by the IRS as a dead individual because my father was listed as the head of household for some reason, and they marked him as deceased, but then also marked her as deceased for some reason. Like there was like this huge like tax issue, and it was like just like unresolved for ages, and then we had to like run around to basically get it absolved. And so after that, we're just like, okay, like, what if something happens like this and I'm out of state? Like, I'm planning to move fully out of state. Well, they're not going to be able, like, the IRS is legally unwilling to do any of that unless I have a POA. So, and on top of that, there's a few things that is questionable, like her giving away her social security number, and a few other things. I actually already have POA over her bank account, but I don't have the full one from lawyer.
Wait, so you're basically
That's
trying to
more
set up a
durable.
conservatorship or something?
No, not a conservatorship. No, not if you were in the business of knowing these things, you know the difference between a power of attorney and a conservatorship.
No, I
And this
do
is
know
not
the
a
difference.
conservatorship. Right, so
Okay, my central issue is that you're trying to set up like this like triple layer like bulletproof like legal structure or whatever, when like in reality you could just be saving up money and not having to do any of this.
well, this is like foresight.
Yeah, do the bulletproof thing, especially with LLMs. It's way easier.
I
Don't
think
listen
you're
to
just
this
With
guy.
LLMs? Oh
No,
wow,
Hell
in
yeah.
like maximum
fantastic
tier
advice.
doomer, gigantic waste of time, gigantic waste of money, like is not that. I don't know.
No,
Hey,
it's
yo,
easy to
Chat
do it.
GPT, how do I steal my mom's money and shit?
First, you get a trust, then an LLC in Wyoming.
Then you wrap them in each other, and then you have like a non-profit and all. It's like, no, just figure it out. Do it the super simple way.
I think I've already set up on my quest, and I'm like 40% there to getting what I need to do done legally. So I'm gonna finish out, and
What are you
then
gonna
I'm out of
hire a
here.
hitman or something? Why are you saying it like that?
Well, I mean, I have legal insurance as a backup plan, and then estate planning lawyers that I have to pay out of pocket, and then I'll be done. I'll be out of here.
Yeah, if you don't plan your estate, the fucking government does it for you. And they do it fucking easy and take everything possible.
How'd you get power of attorney over your mom's bank account?
Because they
Did you like put a
knew.
piece of paper, be like, sign
No,
this?
I
It's
sat
my
in front
permission
of the
slip.
manager. I sat in front of the manager, okay, of the branch, and I said, my
This
mother
bitch
has
is
been
crazy.
giving away her social security number,
Damn.
and she has tried to log down her credit, but she has continuously have done so.
You
My
literally
mom,
clipboarded
and
your own
they
mother.
looked at my mother and they asked her, "Did you do that?" And she said, "Yes, I did." Several times, for that matter. And they took a piece of paper for the bank's. So what's very interesting is banks usually have separate POAs from, like, they require you to legally sign separate from the one that you may already have from your lawyer. So even if I had this done with a lawyer, I would still have to do this at the bank branch and had it notarized. So have a notarized POA or some fiduciary POA over that bank account already. But yeah, it's fascinating. It was notarized.
So you clipboarded your own mother.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. You're dooming way too hard. You're making it way too complicated. You're putting your whole life behind you, or like your life is like being like tied up by this this desire or whatever. But it's like it's not.
Why is it a desire and not? This is called like insurance. This is covering her and mine ass.
Okay, there's like a difference between ass covering and setting up like a 3-tier legal structure with like all this like complicated, It's like normally people just have a will, and then if their parents start going crazy, then they get POA.
I think
I've already
I think the
explained.
crux of the problem is Clitty thinks the money's hers.
Yeah.
And
It's
the money
not.
is your mom's.
But I think
Bro,
that
she's like
she is going
sharpening the
to
knife.
send it out. She's gonna send it
in the
out.
background.
Yeah, but if it's hers, she's still when something you own something, you're allowed to flounder it. That's how it works.
They're literal boomer side plotting.
She doesn't have enough for retirement. She's gonna fuck herself over, and she's already given her fucking social security number out several times. I just think
Isn't
it's
your culture like you have to take care
doomed
of
to
her?
fail. Huh?
Isn't your culture like you have to take care of her and stuff?
She's gotta take care of herself at this point. Like, this is as much as I can do for you, and then it's your responsibility to take care of everything. Like, it's hands off after this. I will only step in if she's having issues with taxes, if there's something else going on for her, fine. Everything else, I don't want to deal with.
Six, 19 in.
Yeah.
Did you always have a fraught relationship with your mother?
I don't think I've had a good relationship with either of my parents.
Is this the origin of checkboxing? Is this like where it all?
I wish it was. I don't know where it came from. I just like my job.
I think you'll do great, Glitty.
Log, I think you'll do great too if you lay off the
Wait,
drinks.
Log, great at what? At stealing her mother's lifelong wealth?
No, at her job. Are you kidding me?
Oh, okay.
It's easy for me. I
By the
don't.
way, if you set up trusts, you cannot just like take money out of it. That's not possible.
You say that like someone who's heavily considered that.
Yeah, I have. At some points I have. And then I looked at it and I went, yeah, it's not worth the trouble. Not worth the trouble.
Mm.
Bunch of nonsense.
Clidia, how old is your mom?
Late 50s.
Dude, my
She's
parents are
33.
in Mexico right now.
Like the war zone area or like different part?
Have you
Uh,
gotten in contact with them?
They live there. They're in Cabo. There's no violence.
Wait, your parents live in Mexico?
My dad said he wanted to take a boat to Puerto Vallarta where the violence is and just sit there and watch it.
Damn.
So so I'm curious, right? Are Americans not more at risk because they were like the US government helped destabilize the cartel? Like, are Americans not targeted because of it?
Uh, I don't think so, really, because the Mexican military is the one that killed Mencho.
Yeah, but I thought the US government also sent their own task force to help finish that.
I think
Or
the other
did I
thing is
misread?
like part of the way the cartel invests their money is in tourist areas in Mexico, so it's not to their benefit to fuck those places up.
Right.
And then there's
Oh,
also
Mexico's really fucked up though. Like there's a lot of interactions where they make money with the cartel.
yeah, I
Or, like
mean,
most of the politicians in Mexico that are in office are connected to the
there's a lot of
cartel.
people that are somehow connected to the cartel's economy in some way. There is cartel in their area though. Like when I visit them, we go to Costco and like we see them. Like this guy's got like golden glasses and is paying for his Costco food with crisp $100 bills.
Oh, the CIA gave intel to Mexican military kill Mencho. Okay. Interesting. Cause there was another thing that I read somewhere where like there. Oh no, it was Baja California. It wasn't California. Okay, sorry. I remember.
That's where they live.
Sucks.
There's also, I've heard this from a lot of people, but the cartels send their family members to the tourist areas, and there's like, it's kind of like the Italians where like there's certain things you just don't do. They don't normally go after each other's family members, just each other's soldiers.
It's like when you watch those like National Geographics of like the ocean and you just see like sharks swimming next to like random fish. You're like, why
Yeah.
is that shark not eating that fish? And it's just they're cool sometimes.
Do you believe that, Chewy? Do you think that you believe in any meta narratives that are like purely constructed?
Any what narratives?
A meta narrative?
Define it.
It's like a concept that a group of people can tell some story about something, and it be purely constructed, not rooted in any truth. But it
Like a
becomes like
psyop?
well, psyop I guess would be more of like an actual operation. A meta narrative is more like some perceived idea that lives on. Either like an
I don't know.
actual story like Jesus and God and natural morality, or more of a vague concept like the Americanization of cartels.
I don't know what you're
Or
asking.
gendered like constructs, for instance, right? Like gendered narratives.
I think you're memeing.
Not at all.
I still know what you're asking.
Wait, are
Try
meta
it.
are meta narratives meta narratives? Like, is that is it defining itself?
This reminds me of like the paradox. What is it? Paradigm 2069 from Sam Hyde. I think you're just saying words, bro. I think you're trying to catch me. I think I caught you. Is that checkmate?
Is that a word? He's a word salad.
Did you just lose?
Tiger Samanova did a raise.
Bro, all of these raises are so funny. All of the chip companies are announcing.
All right, J Blow, which one are you connected to? Are you connected to Cerberus? Come on. That's
I'm
not a
not.
major docs.
Not
Oh
a
my
concern.
god. Seriously. Oh my
Chip
god.
company. Yeah.
Fucking A. God
I
damn
work
it.
at a good one, as opposed to all the fake ones. I am actually Beth Jesus.
Dude, these guys have been playing League of Legends like every day, like 12 hours a day.
Did you know that
I think I'm
Grok
partially
was,
responsible.
they were counting their tokens they were giving away for free in all their deals as revenue? In some of their PRs?
Do you work there? Oh, you don't work there? I don't trust anything you say about it.
How do you
Well,
how do you count revenue as discounts? What do you mean?
they would count like booked revenue as like just tokens they gave away for free in a lot of their like
Is that
PRs.
something you heard? Is that something you heard?
Is that a meta narrative?
How did you
No,
feel when you heard that?
some of it some of that is like you can see by the way that they phrase some of their PRs.
Do you want to repeat the 3-hour dunk session about Grok? Do you want to repeat that this time in front of everyone else?
Well, after that, I went and I did a little bit more deep dive on the Grok, and turns out, yeah, the revenue is very fake.
Okay, so Jensen Huang's a retard.
No, he paid 20 billion. I mean, 20 billion is a reasonable amount.
My company
Why would you pay 20 billion for a fake company?
The revenue is fake. The company isn't fake. The product was real. It just wasn't very good. But when you combine the product with other things, it becomes good. Potentially, I guess. I don't know. I think that's the bet. My argument was always that the bet is like a supply
We're
chain.
all allowed to have our own delusions. I won't pick yours apart. You're allowed to have your own delusion.
I think my company spends like $1,000 a day on Grok's API.
They're losing money on every token that they sell to you.
Every provider is.
Yeah, of course.
Why would you mention that if
except
it
for
was
the
not
chip companies
distinctive?
that are supposed to be unit profitable.
Which are?
NVIDIA. And I think Cerebrus too is unit profitable.
I don't think
There's
so.
like no production scale, but like on a unit basis, the margins are pretty good, I think.
They lose money, but they make it up in volume.
Yeah. Classic. I mean, that was literally Grok's model. Was we're gonna lose money on every token we sell you, but eventually we'll sell you a lot of tokens.
Well, that's basically every company going through customer acquisition. That's OpenAI is not profitable.
Yeah, of course.
I'm the most famous purveyor of AI is fake and gay. No one's making profit yet.
There are some people who are making profit.
Who?
There's a select few, and they
Azure
don't exist
making
at the
profit.
API level.
They don't use it at the API level? What do you mean?
The profitable players are not at the API level. They are below the API. Nobody is selling
Saying the
tokens.
hardware?
Yeah, but there are many hardware companies making a profit. There's also like definitely some, shit SaaS stuff that are like
Basically,
wrappers.
no one is making money that isn't connected to VC dollars or they're selling chips. Those are the only players making money.
I mean, there's a ton of down supply chain, like really old businesses selling, the switches and the fucking boards and shit that are making hella money.
Yes, the people selling the shovels are making money. Speaking of Grok, I'm supposed to get paid out in the next day or two.
What are you gonna do when you get paid out? What's the first thing you're gonna do when you see number go up?
Are you gonna get a
Honestly,
prenup, Chewy?
it's like it's
Are you just gonna stare at
immaterial.
it? Are you just gonna be like, wow?
It's not. It doesn't move the needle at all. But yes, it was
Are you
my
gonna?
first little retarded baby.
Are you gonna like have a glass of champagne? Are you have a cake?
No, it's weird. It doesn't really. Yeah, it's not really gonna. I mean, let's see. They sold for 20
I would have a piece
billion.
of cake. I would eat a piece of cake.
Not really food motivated like that, but they got 20 billion after
motivated
taxes.
like
In tax, I think 14 billion is what's actually going to get cut to us shareholders. So there was like just 6 billion that just went to the government. They also accelerated their employees' options, which is nice. Well, and honestly, just benefited the C-suite. Everyone in
What
that
do you think
C-suite's probably a
about,
billionaire.
what do you think about Anthropic versus Pete Hegseth?
Oh, that's fun.
Funny, pretty funny.
Like, where do you think that'll go? What do you
That's
think
actually a pretty interesting
this
matchup,
theatre is?
though. Because you have
Idiot
like
Drunk versus Gigabrain Shape Rotator.
no, like what actually wins there? Because I mean, the Department of Defense, the Department of War, they have the purchasing piece of this, so that seems like a lot of leverage. But Anthropic's been pretty persistent with having, ahead above everyone else's model.
I mean, do you think
in like
government sales would be like? Where do you think the most of the money is? If you lost the federal government as a customer as Anthropic, how meaningful do you think it would be? Not like like monetarily as opposed to politically.
I don't know
That's what the
enough about
argument
how
is, right?
government projects like really work. I mean, I know like I don't know. It seems like it would be really easy, good money to be charging the Department of War.
Can't the government just force them through the Wartime Powers Act or whatever?
National Defense Protection Act, yeah.
Yeah.
Government can nationalize any company anytime it wants.
Not
Well,
nationalize it, but just force them to do what they're saying.
that's nationalization.
It is?
Yeah.
Basically.
When you walk in and just take control of a company, that's
I don't mean take
your
control of
national.
a company. I mean basically they force them to turn the filters off, and that's it.
I would
that's
call that nationalization, but yes, you're right. Like they're not coming in just literally taking it and like taking the equity and stuff. But they're, they did this during COVID. They told GM they had to make ventilators.
But like if the government, armed people with assault rifles roll into the Anthropic office and they point the gun at someone and say, "Turn the filters off." Do you think they could? Like, is there someone to point the gun? Like, if they wouldn't do it, like, do you think there's a feature flag that's like turn the filter off? That's actually accessible.
In Azure right now, if you, I know it's not Anthropic, but just give an example. In Azure right now, the cloud, you can have a ChatGPT turn all of its filters off that's available to the government. You just have to submit a form, and they just turn all that shit off.
Well, I think
So
there's
you can talk.
filters, and then there's things built into the training, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how it works technically, but like if you want to talk about weapons and weapons development, pathogen development, all that shit, you can do that.
Well, I think Anthropic's argument is they want to make, they don't want no human in the loop targeting.
Yeah, they already do that though.
like
That's
that,
the
right?
military's policy right now, is not to AI doesn't make any kill choices.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that's what the argument is about, right? Is that like Anthropic enforces that?
I don't know what they're
And the DoD is like, we
government
want you
beats
to not
company.
enforce
This
that.
is basic rock paper scissors rules. Government beats company.
Yeah.
Sovereignty stack.
Who beats government? The people? The proletariat?
Only other governments.
Oh, bummer.
No.
Wait,
fake.
Russia has to say this?
Yes.
China.
Gonna be beautiful.
Every other sovereign nation that has any sort of military, if they wanted to, could try to make a say in it. But they won't.
Well, that was the fucking bijection assault on Anthropic from all the models, right? Government v AI.
I think Anthropic
I'm not
also
arguing.
like puts up a front that they're ethical because that's what recruits some of the best researchers, but they don't really care.
I think there's a weird,
looking
I think
to
there's a
upgrade
weird
drone.
thing here though. Like, I don't think the management class, I think the engineer class of Anthropic controls it. I don't think the managerial class of them does. Like, if the engineers rebel, the managers
Dario
cannot
controls it.
manage they cannot, like, without the engineers in place, you can't do anything to it. Right? The engineers
You
don't want
destroy
it
it.
to do it. It ain't gonna. I mean, yes, you can destroy it, but that, you know.
You can't force glue eaters to eat glue, but you can prevent them from getting the glue.
Yeah, but I think you can't yeah, you can block, you can destroy, but it's very hard to compel someone to successfully do like a very abstract, complicated, and poorly defined task.
If that were the case, why is Anthropic making the argument that it's not easy to decouple these? Why are they making the ethics argument?
I don't
Like,
know.
they
No,
can't-
that's
I don't know
not
if
what
it is
C12 is saying.
I'm saying
That's
regardless of what the management says, like if they recruited a lot, we'll say all their engineers are like, we don't want, you know, autonomous weapons or whatever. We're not, say that's all the old school OpenAI people who, you know, like they're all, what's his name, followers.
True believers.
What's the guy's name? The fucking
Effective altruism. Yudkowsky.
Yudkowsky. They're all disciples of Yudkowsky, and they're like, you know what, we're not doing it. And it ain't gonna happen.